Hey, welcome back to Major Slack Attack, your first stop for titillating, tactical, practical, factual, and actual Oblivion Remastered gameplay. My name is Major Slack, and I'm playing on Master difficulty, and I broke the game at level 11. You broke the game? I broke the game! I figured out how to perpetually paralyze any enemy susceptible to burden. How did you do that, Slack? Watch and learn. Watch and learn, my friend. Okay, so first let's run through a couple of field tests, and then I'm going to pop the hood, dig into some specifics, and break it all down for you. Those of you following my walkthrough know that I'm playing as a Breton, and I'm currently at level 11. And I just cast Dragon Skin, and now I'm going to gobble down a couple of restoring magical potions, and now for the magic. We're going to hit him with a special spell I'm going to call Poison Pussy 100, and then we're going to shoot him with a bow using a poison I'm going to call Heavy Load. And all we have to do is do that combo 5 times, and this enemy will be perpetually paralyzed. So that's twice. Load up the bow again. Poison Pussy 100. Shoot him with the bow. Load up the bow again with another poison. Poison Pussy 100. Shoot him with the bow. Heavy Load. And one more time. Load up the bow with a special poison called Heavy Load. Shoot him with the spell Poison Pussy 100. And now he is perpetually paralyzed as long as we shoot him with the bow within 10 seconds. That's it. That's it. As long as we keep shooting him with the bow within 10 seconds, he will remain perpetually paralyzed. Who loves it? Slack loves us. That's right. Don't you forget it. You're cheating, Slack. No, these are all perfectly legitimate game mechanics. I'm going to break it all down for you after the second field test. Here I'm alternating back and forth on another subject, and I'm alternating back and forth between body shots and headshots. This has been, I would say, somewhat controversial. Whether headshots actually do more damage. See, I'm doing a headshot, back to body shot. In my humble opinion, I would have to say no. But I submitted to the forum. Do headshots do more damage? You have a field test right there. Post a comment. What do you think? Do they do more damage? I think no. But what do you think? So there you go. Now, what difficulty setting are you playing on there, Gamer Slack? Show the good people out there in YouTube land. And those of you following my walkthrough know that this is my bad boy, Infinitely Pissed Off. And Gamer Slack's going to fumble around with the settings, trying to figure out where the difficulty settings are. Right there, Slack. There we go. Right at the top. No, go back to the top. And Master difficulty. There we go. Now, was that a fluke? Nope. Let's try it in the arena.
To the arena. For this match, we've got some fresh meat. 2 brand new pit dogs. So let's not waste any time. Let the battle begin!
Alright, so same dealio. Cast Dragon Skin. Gobble down a couple of 3 Restore Magical Potions. And all we have to do is hit this enemy with the Poison Pussy Heavy Load combo 5 times. And she will be perpetually paralyzed. So that's once. Load up the bow again. Poison Pussy. Heavy Load. That's twice. Load up the bow again. Poison Pussy. Heavy Load. That's 3 times. The 4th time I missed, so I had to do it again. Here I missed my shot, so I'm gonna have to do it again. There we go. Hit her with the spell.
Let's get this over with.
Shoot her with the poison, and one more time, and she's going to be perpetually paralyzed. That's it. Back off. Slow down there. And now she's perpetually paralyzed as long as we shoot her with the bow within 10 seconds. Yeah. Oh, come on, Slag. No, seriously. Just seriously. Yeah, you got 10 seconds. Now, I am using an enchanted bow. I have named the Heavy Loader. And the enchantment's going to run down. Will I have time to recharge the bow and get back to keeping her perpetually paralyzed? Yes, no problem. And you may be thinking, why is Marksman not leveling up? Because I have a bunch of Marksman gear on. A bunch of fortified Marksman gear on. And my Marksman skill is pretty high. Once again, I'm doing headshots, almost exclusively headshots. Submitting it to the forum, do headshots, do more damage. And note that she healed up. Back to body shots. For a comparison. Here's some more headshots. I don't know, it's hard to tell. I've seen situations where I get critical hits shooting the enemy in the body rather than the head. Like, you actually do significantly more damage. So I think there is some kind of like critical hit mechanic or something. Anyways, here I'm just showing I can recharge the bow. And still have time to hit her within 10 seconds and keep her perpetually paralyzed. So I think the idea here is if you wanted to level up Marksman in the arena, go in with, don't put on a whole bunch of fortified Marksman gear, just go in with nothing. Paralyze her, and then taking all these shots, you can level up Marksman a lot. The only problem with using the arena, you're not allowed to loot the enemy, so you'd lose a lot of arrows. But let's say you use iron arrows, that'd be no biggie. Alright, so stop reveling in your victory there, Infinitely Pissed Off. For those of you not following my walkthrough, my character is named Infinitely Pissed Off. Alright, enough of the victory dancing there, Gamer Slack. Exit the arena and show the good people out there in YouTube land that you are indeed playing on Master difficulty once again. There you go, Master difficulty. OMG, Slack, how did you do this? I'm going to show you right now. He makes dumb jokes while he shoots his guns. Major Slack is lots of fun.
Major Slack attack.
Hey, wait a minute. There's no guns in this game.
Shut up, Pee-wee. Alright, for the benefit of those who are already familiar with Oblivion Remastered game mechanics and you just need to know the recipe of this build, here you go. You only need 3 things to create this build. A bow enchanted with the Burden spell, or the Burden enchantment. 40 points at 10 seconds, that's 40 magnitude for 10 seconds. A weakness to poison spell on target, 100% for 10 seconds. And some damage strength potions, or poisons rather. 2 points for 6 seconds. Alright, now if you haven't been following this walkthrough, shame on you. Go back to the beginning. Yeah, here I am at Frostcrake Spire. Special free house. Want to see how to get this free house? Watch part 2 of my walkthrough. I believe that's where that's covered. Right? In Frostcrake Spire, we have everything we need to create this build. We have an altar of spell making and an altar of enchanting. Let's just go back to the main area here and I'll show you where we have all these. Okay, here's the altar of enchanting and here's the altar of spell making. Here's how I made the bow. Just go into the altar of spell making, hook up a bow. I used a greater soul gem with a greater soul and go over here, find the burden enchantment. Like I said, 40 magnitude, 10 seconds, and Bob's your uncle, you're ready to go. I call it the heavy loader. Now, you will need the burden spell to create that enchantment. You can get this from, well, you just have to watch the rest of the video and I'll show you all the details about that. This is for those of you who already know about all this. As for the poison pussy spell, go to your altar of spell making and you're going to need the weakness to poison spell in order to create this spell, the custom spell. Okay, choose that, choose target, put it to 100%, choose 10 seconds duration, and you're good to go. The only thing you're going to need to create this, to be able to cast this spell, is destruction at 25 or above, and I believe I have that. Here we go. Skills destruction is at 33. I believe that's all you need is 25. I have 33. All right. And finally, the damage strength potions. Poisons, rather. I'm currently at level 11. Okay. Character level 11, but I've been working on my alchemy all the way through this walkthrough. Okay. I have my alchemy up to 69. Here I am in the Frostquake Spire living area, and we bought the alchemy lab. If you go to the alchemy lab, it gives you the alchemical brilliance buff. That'll buff up our alchemy to 84. And as such, will give us expert alchemy. With expert alchemy, we can make pretty powerful potions. I'm just going to go into my cupboard here, grab all the ingredients, go back over here to the alchemy lab, and I'm using an apprentice calcinator, and just go on filters, negative effects, damage strength, and there's all the ingredients you can use to make damage strength poisons. Alright, I use tiger lily and leeks. I don't have any more leeks because I used them all up to create this this video. But mix any of these two, for example tiger lily and red loaf, and you'll create a damage strength poison. And you'll need, well, I haven't tested this thoroughly, but this is what I used. 2 points at 6 seconds. That's what it creates automatically if you have your alchemy at 84 and you're using an apprentice calcinator. 2 points at 6 seconds. And that's it. So all you have to do is, let me just reload here. The way this works is all you have to do is cast the weakness to poison spell on the enemy, which will then double the effect of your poison. And you've got your bow already loaded up with a damage strength potion. And then what happens with damage strength potions, or poisons rather, is shoot him with the spell, then shoot him with the poison, and the damage strength poison does not recover. It just permanently damages their strength unless they use a restore strength spell or a restore strength potion. If they don't do either of those two things, you can just continually to damage their strength over and over again. And once you've done it 5 times, then you're repeatedly applying the burden buff or debuff on them every 10 seconds. And once their strength is just completely depleted down, as long as you keep hitting them with the burden, the 40-point burden debuff every 10 seconds, you will keep them perpetually paralyzed. Technically speaking, they're not paralyzed. They're just so overburdened that they can't move. And that's what strength does. Strength gives you the ability to carry stuff. So go here. Here we go. And let's just go to details. And as you can see, affects the amount of damage you deal with, and defines how much you can carry. Okay, that's the key. Strength defines how much you can carry. Once you blast their strength so low, they can't carry anything. They can carry very little. And then because you're repeatedly blasting them with the burden debuff, they're just perpetually overloaded all the time, as long as you keep hitting them or shooting them with the bow. And that's it. That's the key to this build. That's how to keep. Doesn't work on all enemies, because not all enemies are susceptible to burden. But any enemy that's susceptible to burden, you can keep perpetually paralyzed as long as you hit him with that poison pussy / damage strength combo 5 times, and then can continually hit them with the bow enchanted with burden. That is it. That's how you do that. Now, for the benefit of those of you hardcore slackers, bless your hearts, who are following my walkthrough, let's walk you through from point A, the end of part 9, to point B, this point right here, where you are kicking royal Oblivion Remastered ass. Up. Before you take off, okay, before you're like, you know, wham bam, thank you man, I got my perpetually paralyzed wonder now, I don't need you anymore, Slack. Please, I've been working on this for about a week now. I'm not kidding. I've been working on it on a way to create an early game perpetually paralyzing build recipe, and went through a lot of failed experiments. Finally made a breakthrough this morning, so I really appreciate it. If you give this video a thumbs up, post a comment, and subscribe to help support the channel. In fact, the most important thing you can do is to watch the video to the very end, because that will help give me more exposure on YouTube. That's the way it works, okay? Watch the video to the very end. I really appreciate it. Join the rest of us hardcore slackers and become a hardcore slacker yourself. Speaking of hardcore slackers, for those of you who are following the walkthrough, part 10 of my master difficulty walkthrough starts right here. This is where we're picking up where we left off at the end of part 9. And first thing we're going to do is go get some more money. So let's go get the poisoned apples. For those of you who are just coming along for the ride, you came here for the perpetually paralyzed stuff, and you're coming along for the ride. Some of the stuff is related to the walkthrough, and other parts of it is related to the perpetually paralyzed build. I'm not even sure what to call it. We're going here to Fort Farragut to get the poisoned apples again. The broke the game build, the perpetually paralyzed build, the I don't know, you think of a name. Okay. I'll think of something. Up here to the trapdoor. You know what? You should collect all these bergamots here. 1, 2. I think there's 6 around here. These are really important. 5, 6, and 7. Yeah, those are valuable. And in here. To the left. Hit up the poisoned apple barrel. It has respawned. Now we can sell them in town. Let's go to town. And the red diamond jewelry, where we can buy. I don't know how in the world I forgot all about that. I even have notes on that in my old Oblivion walkthrough. I just completely zoned out on that. Where do you buy rings? Duh. Okay, yeah, of course. Alright, let's go to town. I'm going to buy a couple of rings. We're going to sell off the poisoned apples. And then we're off to Shadenhall to get a burden spell. What time is it? It is a reasonable time. Okay, over to the Mystic Emporium. We're going to sell out the poisoned apples, make a pretty penny.
Welcome. A pleasure to speak. May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Okay, now we can't sell them all at once. We have to sell them in batches. So we'll sell a batch of 8 and sell the other 2.
Tell your friends about me.
And
goodbye.
I think there's something I need. I think I need a grater, an empty grater. There's one grater. Oh yeah, and these black soul gems, it doesn't work like old Oblivion where you can use one of them. They fixed that, so we're gonna finish off that quest. Let's see if
I hope I can help.
Orwell Way has
Can I
an
interest
empty
you
greater
in some
soul
of my
gem.
wares?
Come on, baby needs new shoes. Baby needs new shoes. There's some greater soul gems. Empty. Great.
I wouldn't make that deal with just anybody.
Orwell Way, what are you doing with a greater soul gem filled with a petty soul? Shame on you.
Thank you for your business.
Shame on you.
Be seeing you.
Alright, so we have 2 empty graters. Just want to trap a couple more souls down in the vault. That's on the to-do list. Part 10 to-do list. Now we're going to Red Diamond Jewelry. You know what, we should get these henceforth. You see any fly amanita? Pick it up. I finally found a good use for these. Yeah, and they're all over town. They're especially plentiful in... Nope. Here. Imperial City Elven Gardens, I believe. Yeah. Okay, let's go jamming on over to Red Diamond Jewelry. Could steal some stuff here, but
What?
let's just be an honest citizen for a
Can
change.
I interest you in some of my wares?
Great, he's got a couple of brass rings. Let's buy them both.
You bought that for a song.
I did, didn't I? Let me buy one of these too.
Tell your friends about me. Farewell.
Next. Shaden Hall. Heh, you heard that. I live near a hospital. Most of my hardcore slackers know that, but if you don't know that, that's why you always hear sirens in my videos. Alright, so we've been to, where are we going? We're going to the Mages Guild here. Let's just zoom in and get the local map. We've been to the Mages Guild. There it is. Oh, well, we have that quest up and running anyway, so let's just follow the quest marker. Here's more Fly Medina. Like I said, grab all the Fly Medina you see. Wait a minute. Any Sacred Lotus here? No.
Enough.
Let me just get rid of the custom marker.
I don't know you, and I don't care to know you.
Yes?
Alright, we are here to, first of all, Deetsan. Yeah, let's just complete the quest here.
What's this? Black soul gems? Oh dear, this is worse than I'd expected. Alright, I'll just take these from you. I'll need them for my report to the council. Now, you didn't find any sort of recommendation? Very well. I shall write one myself and include it in my report to the council. In light of the circumstances, I believe they'll find it more than adequate.
There you go, quest completed. Previously, you could actually fill one of those black soul gems and use it for your own purposes and then only return one black soul gem to Deetsan to complete the quest. But they fixed that in Oblivion Remastered, so you can't do that anymore. So that's why I had you keep that previously, but I haven't actually didn't actually test it to see if it still worked. Next, we are looking for Trayvon.
I can't believe the ridiculous new fines the guards are imposing. Ever since Ulrich took over as captain of the guard, this place is going...
I believe that's him right there.
You.
Goodbye.
Hi there.
There we go. Trayvon the Red Guard.
I'm
This guy you want to
Trayvon,
find?
the Red Guard. We don't much like my family. I admit,
That's
profaning.
nice. Down here, I'm not going to bother doing any of the persuading and whatnot. Let's just purchase
Have a look around.
some spells.
You won't
from
find better prices in all Tamriel.
Alright, quiet you. We're doing a walkthrough here. Alright, you're looking for any spell with burden on it. Let's just buy the cheapest. Burdening Touch. This will do just fine. You can also buy Hindering Touch if you want a more powerful spell, but all we need for our purposes is Burdening Touch. Okay, so buy that. It's only 43 bucks. Is there anything else that... no. Ooh, this looks like a lot of fun. I'll keep that in mind.
Thank you. Come again. Bye.
Okay, with that, we're good. Completed the recommendation, bought the Burdening Touch spell. Let's go home. Okay, into the living quarters, and just for the benefit of those who are not following this walkthrough and are looking for some more detailed information on where to get the weakness to poison spell, let me just do a quick save here. Step out here. And you're going to the Skingrad Mages Guild, however you can get there. And you're looking for... Nope.
Goody.
Time's it. This guy right here.
Pleasure to speak with you.
Sulinus Vasinus. And he is not open for business because it's between 6 and 8. He's on his dinner break.
Well met. I hope I can help.
No, still on his dinner break.
Hi, good day.
Open for business. There we go. Spells.
I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
Okay, so we bought all his weakness to whatever spells. They were all listed here at the bottom. That's where I got the weakness to poison spell, in case you're wondering. In case you're not following this walkthrough, that's where I got it from. This guy
Good day.
At Skingrad Mages Guild. Alright, let me just reload. Now, just for good measure, we're going to soul trap 2 more. I was going to call them scamps. Vault Guardians. So this we're going to need our original setup. Silver Bow. Soul Trapper. We want the Soul Trapper as number 3. And we want the Mage Light Bow as number 4. And we're going to need some silence poisons. I have some. And some regular poisons. And it looks like I'm out of regular poisons. So let's go make some regular poisons. What can we use? Good way to find out what's what is just do a quick save, then just grab everything and then just drag it over. Even if you're grossly over encumbered, go over to the here. Open up your potion maker, filters, and we want damage help. Then you can just make a mental list of the ingredients you need. For example, flax seeds? Really? Those are plentiful. How about flax seeds and grapes? Okay, so let me just reload. Usually I like to save flax seeds for restore magical potions. Perfect. Is that going to load me up? And we're good. Number 6, you are damage help. Number 7, you are silence. We're running low on silence, but I think we can get away with it. Alright, so let's go back. Trap some more souls in the vault. Okay. Shields up, Scotty. You get some silence. Soul Trapper gets some poison. Let's go back to the Mage Light Bow. Find the southeast, that's the best way. I'm going to jump up there. Pick one. How about you? Get up here. And he's lit up. Let's hit him with some poison. And a little more silence. Keep him nice and quiet. And another poison. Although he's probably going to die fairly quickly. Because we have some good archery here now. There we go. Captured a soul. Greater soul. Greater soul. That's it. We only bought the one extra, so that's it. We're good. Oakley dokley. That's my Ned Flanders. Alright. Quick save. We got a couple of rings. Let's complete our archery gear. Alright. Brass ring. Greater soul. Fortify skill. Marksman. Arrows. Sting. Ring. Simple enough. Confirm. Alright, now, let's be smart about this. Let's put this on. Now we have arrow sting, or rather, fortify marksman times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 times 9 is 63. Let's check out our marksman level. Our marksman level is currently at 95. We don't need another 9 points in marksman. All we need is 5. Overclocking marksman I don't think has any effect. I looked it up on the UESP site. Couldn't find any specific information about overclocking marksman. So I don't see the point in wasting a greater soul on another ring. And I have discovered that you can now. Previously, this is what I understood. I don't remember this though, because but that's what they said. If you had 2 rings with the same enchantment on it, only one of the rings would work. But now I've discovered that it does work. Because I've tried using a greater soul. Let's just try this right now. Just for demonstration purposes. Quick save. Okay, I'm going to do the exact same ring. Greater soul. And fortify skill. Marksman. It's going to call this arrows, sting, ring, 2. Simple enough. Create it. Now, what happened before, I believe, if you had 2 rings with the same enchantment on it, if you put one ring on, the other one would be unequipped automatically. But now you can equip them both. Let's just check it out, see if it's having any effect. And as you can see, it is. It's working. So, but we don't need to go over 100. So let's use a lesser soul and save that greater soul for something else. Like, for example, our heavy load bow. Alright, so, brass ring. Let's use this lesser soul. Fortify skill. Marksman. Arrows, sting, ring, 2.7 to indicate that it only has 7 points instead of 9 points. Very good. There you go. So slap that on. 2.7. Check out character, skills, marksman is at 102. So we're good to go. Now, quick save. The heavy load bow. Let's use this silver bow. We have the burden spell. I'm going to use a greater soul gem. And burden. Magnitude 40. Duration 10 seconds. Call this the heavy loader. That's it. This is our new paralyzing bow. Burden on strike, 40 points for 10 seconds. Done and done. Now, the weakness to poison spell. Weakness to poison. Target. 100 magnitude. 10 seconds. Looks good. Let's call it Poison Pussy 100. Magic. You are numbered our number 2 spell. Poison Pussy 100. That's what I'm talking about. Just trashing the place here, boss. Alright, trash the place here, Slack. And finally, these damage strength poisons. I just showed you a number of things. Let me just do a quick save game here. Quick save. I was gonna grab everything. This is my trick of quickly finding out what ingredients to use. Let's go over here. Hook up the calcinator, and we're looking for damage strength. So, filter, damage strength, and all these. As you can see, I have leeks here. So, just make a quick mental list: bread loaf, leek, primrose leaves, and tiger lily. Okay, so then we can just quick load. Okay, so I'm going to use my tiger lilies. I think it makes sense to use the ones that can be easily replaced. There's the leeks. And there's the tiger lily nectar. Calcinator, tiger lily, leeks, and there's our damage strength. 2 points for 6 seconds. Let's do it to it. Wait, let's call it heavy load. Very good. Cranking them out here, boss. Okay, so that makes any ingredient that has the damage strength property pure gold. Okay, you can see how extremely fun it is to be able to plant an enemy on the spot and then just have your way with him. So that's it. And you saw how it works at the beginning of the video, so there's no need to repeat that. Let me just we're going to level up, and we used up all our skill training purchase rates. I'm pretty sure. I want to double check that before I sleep, so I will do that off camera. For now, I'm going to call it. Thanks a lot for watching. If you thought this was remotely, hey, was that worth it for price of admission or what? Huh? Or what? Yeah. If you thought so, please give the old Slacks your big old thumbs up, post a comment, and most importantly, subscribe to make sure you get all my videos hot out the press. Alright, see you next time. Hey guys, real walkthroughs like these are an endangered species here on YouTube. For a complete lowdown on the YouTube video game walkthrough scene, check out my Patreon page, and please consider making a donation to yours truly, Major Slack, to help keep real walkthroughs alive on YouTube. You can donate as little as $1. That's $1, that's all. That's all it takes, alright? Thanks a lot, really appreciate it.